YouTube, Twitch, MFFLs. What's good, everybody? I'd like to welcome y'all to another late edition of We Talk Mavs here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and the Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. As y'all guys already know, if you don't know by now, I am your boy Real, and joining me, man, is the man who personally irons Luca's jersey before every game. Is my boy King. What's good, man?
Nothing much, brother. Thank you for the introduction as always. Let's get into it.
Yes, sir. As y'all guys know, man, it was an okay win tonight, man, for the Mavericks. As y'all know, they win 108 to 92. It was a pedestrian game, man, but we're definitely going to get into that today here in this episode of We Talk Mavs. But before we do, man, we're going to go ahead and give you a rundown of how this works. So we give you our overall reaction to the game. Then we give you our positives. Then we give you our negatives. We give you the game ball, no matter the wins or the losses. And then we turn it over to you guys. We take your questions and your comments. We post them throughout the show, but we will address them at the end of the show. And now, with all that being said, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this going. King, what's your overall reaction to the game, man?
This team is close. They're very close. Very, very close. Um, we got basically, our three best players doing their thing today, at different parts of the game. And then Tim Hardaway threw in as an extra, fourth guy as he is now. And everybody else just did what they had to do. It was a little bit of showcasing each one of them. I feel like wasn't major ball movement, but it was just, just having a team together. Finally, just showing what each one of our guys could do. I felt like it was good to see J Kidd back out there. It was just another good game, man. Like by a good team right now. That's flowing and I guess clicking on all cylinders.
Yes, sir. Go ahead and get into the key players here tonight. You got Mo Wagner and Luka Doncic. Of course, Luka scored
Who?
23 and 3.
Who? Who'd you
Yeah,
say? What was his name?
I, yeah, we call him Who around here. According to Luka, we call him Who. As y'all see, Luka scored 23, 9, and 3. It was okay game for Luka today, man. It wasn't nothing to write home about. I just felt like this whole entire game today was kind of, it was like they were going through the motions. I guess a lot of that too had to do with the fact that this was a back to back. It was the second game of their back to back, but it was okay, man. Look, we're gonna go and look at these numbers real quick before I go in. Dallas shot 48%, held. I'm sorry, Dallas shot 41%,
Mhm.
held Orlando to under 50%, but I feel like 48% is still a little too high. But did hold them 26% on threes. Dallas was okay on the free throws tonight, 32 of 38. Um, I'm guessing too. Well, the since the league now is predicated on threes, if you can hold a team to 26% or in the 20s on threes as a team, you're doing a good job on defense.
Yes.
And like I said, you held them under 50%. I think they said that's like 20 games in a row for Dallas where they held an opponent under 50% on from the field. They were real close. They was at 48%. I still feel like for a team like Orlando, that's still a little too high for me. For me, I feel like they should have held them around in the low 40s, high 30s, or something like that, man. Not a lot of offensive weapons on this team, just a lot of mismatched parts and just throwaways, of guys that people didn't even want on their team, like a Mo Wagner. He's getting significant minutes on this team, and he was just a guy that was a kind of a journeyman on the other teams in the league. And
Mhm.
so I just felt like this game was like it was an okay game. Probably would have been this one of them games too. I think I would have been mad if Dallas had lost the game.
Yeah,
You shouldn't
absolutely.
lose to Orlando. There's no way. And then of course Dallas held another opponent to under 100 points, so that was a key for them today. Going into the positives, man. What do you have going in positive wise?
We have our big three. It's set. We know who our guys are. They're Luka Doncic, Jalen Brunson, and Kristaps Porzingis, and go
Yeah,
back and forth.
you should have said it right. You said you missed Tim.
Nah, I didn't miss Tim. Tim plays his role. He's the fourth guy. He's the guy that gives you 17 off the bench.
Right.
That's just he gave me 17 off the bench. So the positive is basically all three of the guys. JB had an awesome game. He basically dominated the game. I know you said earlier, just a second ago, that they shot 48%, but We held them to 92 points. They just got over 90. So sometimes I guess numbers can mislead you. I don't want to say they lie, but the Mavericks right now, I just felt like they were clicking. That 48% is crazy to see that they only got 92 points. And the Mavericks also out rebounded them. Another team they out rebounded again. So they've been pretty good right now with getting, points in the paint and rebounding. And offensive rebounds, they destroyed them as well. So it's just the Mavericks are playing like a great team right now. Like this game was never, it never really looked like a amazing game from the Mavericks today, but they were just holding them in check the whole game. Like it was like you look up and they were just up by 10, 15, 20 points, just holding on to this win. So dare I say the Mavericks are just they just look like a good team now. And this is what happens when you're a good team and you play games like this one second half of a back to back. So I thought the whole team was just fantastic. They just did what they had to do to get the job done against a bad team.
Yeah, I about to say that. I'm not gonna go, to the horn or anything. I mean, they played the Orlando Magic. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? They're like 8-32 or 36 or whatever for the season, so not one of the best teams in the league. This was the kind of game where it didn't look like Dallas came in with a ton of energy. So luckily for them, they played Orlando. That way they can kind of catch their breath again. You can kind of pace yourself in this game against Orlando. Nothing, nothing fancy, nothing spectacular. Like I said, it just looked like the game they were just going through the motions, and which is it's cool. I mean, as long as they got a dub, man, I don't care. It don't got to be. We're not looking for style points. Just get the dub and go home. You know what I'm saying? That's
Absolutely.
how I look at it. But that's not a not a ton of positive. Like I said, everything was okay. Everybody did good. It wasn't anything bad that I can think of right now off the top of my head. Like I said, it was just methodical, just going through the motions. But was there any negatives in this game to you?
We didn't shoot the ball too well, but again, man, those numbers. Everybody else didn't really shoot the ball well. It didn't feel like a lot of guys were really showcased tonight though. Like it was just the main four guys. Like let's just go out there, get the job done. If you guys score your buckets, we should beat this team, and they basically did that. So there wasn't really any negatives out there. I enjoyed watching Josh Green minutes, and I just Josh Green, man, he's gonna be another one of those guys we're gonna get close to as far as trying to figure out if he's gonna get more minutes or if somebody's gonna be off the team because I just think Josh Green is important to this team. I appreciate all his minutes that he plays now, between his passing, his just making shots now at times, and just getting to the rim. He's one of the best guys at getting to the rim on the team as well. So, and defense, I can't leave out defense. So everybody, man, there were really no negatives in this game. Um, Moses didn't get any burn. Boban, I know the crowd was screaming for Boban, so I guess we'll make that a negative that JK didn't put Boban in for the team. But I told you before, I think Boban might be looking to be traded, but that's another story.
Man, it did look like there was a lot of games here that Boban got DMP'd on, especially on the blowouts and stuff like that. He didn't even get put in on the blowouts. Um, the fact that y'all heard the news that we did sign Marquise Chris to a 2-year deal, and we finally cut Willie Cauley Stein, man. We need to throw a parade, man, and throw a party, man. I know as Mavs fans, we've been sitting there asking for this dude to get axed to make room for somebody else, and they finally did it.
Hmm.
You addressed it on the last video. We understand why they did not do it. It's because they were probably trying to find a trade or
Hmm.
to throw him in as another piece in a trade. Just couldn't find anything, so I guess it's when he decided to move him because they were definitely against the clock. With KP coming back, Chris was still under the 10-day contract, but he was inactive because they brought KP back. The hardship was over, and
Yep.
so now that he came back, they had to sit him out. So I think they didn't want to sit him out. They wanted to continue to keep playing him because he was a big part of our rotation while KP was out. And he definitely showed flashes in his little stint here with Dallas. I think it was in 11 games, man. He averages like 7 points and like 8 rebounds. And
Hmm.
so, you get a guy like that, man. He's young, still young. A lot of teams gave up on him. I think Dallas, with Jason Kidd's coaching staff, the way that they're known for developing, saw something in this kid, man, and they wanted to keep him. And so that's when they ended up cutting Willie Cauley Stein. And we end up keeping Marquise Chris. Thank you. Thank you, Nico. I'm glad y'all guys finally pulled the trigger on a guy who is not even playing.
Nope.
I haven't seen Willie Colley, man, probably since what, October?
Yep. It's been a long time.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that we finally got rid of him, man, and kept Marquise Chris, man, that's huge.
It is.
But if there's anything else you want to add to that, man? Anything you want to add?
No, I know we didn't. I didn't go too big into the positives, but it was good seeing KP out there today.
Yeah.
It was good seeing KP out there. I enjoyed watching him play today. I enjoyed all the guys. I thought it was a good win against a bad
Yeah.
team.
Yeah. KP, like I said, with them also playing Orlando, that also helped. Kind of gave him a chance to stretch his legs.
Uh-huh.
Orlando, like I said before, being a free bingo space, gives you a chance to kind of work things out, get your continuity back together, get your camaraderie back. You know, make sure you get your tweak your shot a little bit, work on something that you wanted to try on the defensive side or the offensive side. Try your different rotations, you know, all that type of stuff, man. You do that against a team like this.
Uh-huh.
And so they picked the perfect time to do this. They picked the perfect time to get KP back and to work him in.
Uh-huh.
And we talked about him coming back and him being able to fit the team, not the team fitting him.
Yeah.
And so that's what he did today, man. He just fit right in seamlessly. Scored 19 points, like you addressed already. It was just a balanced game today. Like I said, Luka is starting to kind of be around that, hovering around that range of about 22 to 25 points a game, which is
Uh-huh.
not bad. If he's doing that and it leads to wins, I'm cool with that. I don't really care about the stats, man. I feel like we're to the point now. It's like, look, you get those stats, we lose. You get the stats you got tonight, we win. I'll
Uh-huh.
take those stats you got tonight. You know what I'm saying? I understand, you know, you want to your stats to look good. You want to be up there with those top guys. But you right now, we're trying to we have a goal right now, and we're trying to achieve that. And if you can play the way that you've been playing right now, man, where you're getting about 22 to 25 points, that's cool. As long as it equals to a win, I'm good. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm good.
Let me piggyback off of what you said. We talked about it a little bit on our last show. John Moran is being talked about as the MVP, as one of the MVP favorites, and Luka Doncic is basically beating him in every statistical category. So Luka can keep playing like this with the wins. The stats will look better, as you said. Giannis is remember Giannis' first year when the MVP. James Harden was scoring over like 30, and Giannis is only scoring around 26 or something like that. But the team was winning, and you saw the rest of the stats that he had lined up with that, and it made it seem much better. So Luka does so much across the board as far as his rebounds and assists. So the team starts winning. The team gets on track to being like a 50-win team and all. Luka's guaranteed first team All NBA, all Pro, whatever, however you want to call it.
Man, I can't wait to see what the All Star votes look like. Now that when you brought up the John Morant thing, I just want to see what the All Star votes are looking like now especially after last night.
He's
You
going to
know,
get on there, especially with Ja. Ja is a big game. I think they play the Bulls tomorrow. So
ooh,
I think that's a big one. That's a big one to sway the voters as far as All Star votes. If he can get that one, Luca might just catch him. If he loses that one, I think Luca would definitely catch him.
man, especially losing. We just need them to lose in general.
Yep.
If we can catch some ground, man, and get back into that top four. I think I don't know if you. I think you might have said this. I think if Dallas gets that top four seed, man, I don't think they're gonna lose it.
No, they won't. I think they're going to get it. I think Memphis is now understands that they're behind them. Memphis basically is on the clock to not lose it right now. Like they have to stay where they are. I think Dallas is a top five. I go again with that top five defense. I know I harp it here a lot on the show,
Man,
but
stop saying all that, man. Dang.
a top five defense though, man.
Right.
That's like you don't understand. That's championship level. That's when you're seen as a team that can win a championship when you can play defense that well. And it's another team. We're used to this now. We just held them to under 100 points again. Like this is easy. This is what we do as Dallas Mavericks now. So that's half the job already done. I'm I know that the optimism, man. I'm the optimistic one over here. It's always saying the crazy stuff, but I'm telling you, man, this team is every day I look at them and I'm like pieces were missing, and it sounded like a bunch of excuses, but man, it's coming together. It's coming together.
All right, man. Let's go ahead and talk about the Mavs' next opponent, which is on Monday. They got another free bingo space. They playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, man.
You're gonna see this.
Is it okay for me to say that? Is it okay for me to say that?
I wouldn't say it. I,
Okay.
I I don't know. It's a different Mav team, man. I'm not gonna do it. We're gonna beat them. We should.
I'm gonna say
We're
because
gonna beat
you
them.
just said that Orlando was a free bingo space, man.
Yeah, yeah,
This team
yeah,
right here, yeah, this team's a free bingo
yeah.
space.
It's a free one. It's a free one.
Yeah, they should be able to take care of business with Oklahoma City, man. I think it's to the point now because remember the beginning of the season they struggled against the good teams,
Mm-hmm.
barely beat the bad teams. Now it's like I don't care what you are, you're getting ran through no matter who
Yeah.
you are.
Oh,
And
look at
so
it, bro. Look at the confidence.
no, I mean that's the way it's looking right now, man. Especially with the bad teams, it's like I really feel like I mean, like I said, today wasn't just like oh my god, Dallas blew them out by 150 points because like I said, they played on a second game of back to back. But the fact that you're showing your dominance over the team that you should beat
Mm-hmm.
bodes well. Because y'all know when Dirk was here back in the day, man, Dallas always took care of those teams that they're supposed to beat. That's
Yep.
what helps you gain up your position in
Mm-hmm.
the Western Conference what's that Western Finals? In the Western Conference, that helps you gain your position in the Western Conference. You start losing to these teams like the Sacramento's and the Thunder and all that stuff. That's gonna hurt you. So say you and Memphis are like a game away. Those two
Mm-hmm.
games that you lost could have helped you catapult over Memphis. So that's why you want to definitely take care of those, man. Especially when Memphis went on that 11-game win streak, you definitely want to take care of those teams like that. So when you got this little stretch where you're playing Orlando 15 times and the Thunder 115 times, you want to take advantage of that, man. So that way that can help you gain some momentum, especially if you know Memphis is about to play Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
They're about to play Chicago. Y'all are playing the G League team. You better take care of business. That way, if they lose and y'all win, that's a whole game right there. So that's another game you can keep catch up on with them.
Shout out to the Oculus Quest. They have the game on there Monday on VR. I will be sitting courtside VR, you guys, just to let
Oh
you know.
man,
But
you know what? I saw one of them things today, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Yeah, you
definitely
got me
get it.
curious
That's
now,
that's
man.
my
You got me curious.
recommendation. But we were talking about what were you just talking about? I forgot that quick. Uh, the
Free bingo
Mavericks
spaces.
free bingo space as far as we should beat them. I think we should beat them. We're good teams, but my question to you, I had a question. That's what it was. The Mavericks, do they win 50 games this year?
That's a great question. It's not too late, right?
No. We only lost what 18 so far.
19.
Not is it
We're
19? Okay, we've
23 and
lost
19
19
right now,
games so
right?
far. We've won what 24?
No, 20. We're 23, right? Let's look at that again real quick, man.
I
Because
think are we 4 games or 5 games over? One of the two. 23. Okay, so we're
okay,
23 and 19. So the rest of the way we had to go 27 and 11, right?
yeah,
You think we can do it?
I think we can because I believe I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I think
If you
our
stay
schedule
healthy.
is easier in the second half of the season.
Okay.
I believe.
I think they will. I think they'll do it. I think they're going to go on a winning streak right now. It's going to be another winning streak. It's going to be
Man,
another more than 5 game winning streak. I believe the Mavericks going to go on right now.
bro, when you said that, man, I still can't. That one game, New York, bro, we would have been on like a 9-game win streak right now.
Yep.
We would have been Memphis right now.
Yeah.
If they had took care of business in New York, man. Jesus.
We still went out 9 of the last 11 or something like that. Like we what are we 8-2 in our last 10 or something like that. So we're
Yeah,
good.
too.
That's what you worry about, last 10s, and they're good. It's 80% win clip.
Yeah, I guess so, man. All right, man. Who you giving the game ball to tonight?
I had the Luca jersey on already through the promo and all this. This is the actual the summer league one that he didn't wear. I actually got it
So
when I went to Dallas that year.
That's how you showing up.
But I was in Dallas when I got this. Actually, I got it down there at the shop. But I'm gonna give the game ball to Kristaps Porzingis. I think that he deserves it today. Yeah, KP came in the game.
You take that jersey off, man. You betraying my
Hey,
boy Luke out here, man.
hey, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it to KP though, man. I felt like at the end of the game, KP should have got 20-something points. I feel like Luka started trying to get his instead of giving it to KP again to get another bucket, just to say, hey, get your 20-something points, your average. I mean, it ain't no beef. It's no beef. It's no beef. It's just Luka. Sometimes it's like, man, you can dump the ball off. Just give him a 20 pointer or something like that. But it is what it is. KP came out hot from the beginning. They fed him. I think the first basket of the game was Kristaps Porzingis.
Kind of get
Um,
him going.
yeah, and he was in the flow of the game. It didn't really look like out of it as far as trying to get him into his rhythm. He played like kind of like I talked about before, as far as just running in the flow of the game, just cutting, moving, getting your buckets easy ways instead of just setting yourself up in the post, trying to get that where everyone moves away and you clear out and all. Like, I feel like that doesn't work for KP a lot. He has to just move around and get in the rhythm that way, and he did it today. I had a little question about how he would move and actually fit back in with the team, but if today's any sign of what's to come, I'm very optimistic.
Like I said, man, these are kind of games right here, man. This is when you work your way back in
Yep.
against the YMCA team downtown. You know what I'm saying? You do that against teams like this, man. That's how you do it. I am giving the game ball to. I guess I give it to Luca, man. We're gonna start calling this the Luca ball because he seemed to get it more than anybody on this team. Not just because I mean he like I said, he played solid today. It wasn't nothing to just write home about. He did what he did today to help his team win. Um, like I said, nobody really played a bad game. Even your boy Tim, man, he finally made some shots today, man. Last game he was not even last game, the New York game. That's what the
Mhm.
game he was kind of struggling on, and so he finally made some shots today. But I'm giving the game ball to the man whose jersey you have on right now, man. I'm giving it to Luca. Is it the Don? You giving him the Don?
They're done.
Okay, we're gonna give him Luca the Don Doncic. This is who we're gonna give it to today. All right, man. So this is the part of the show, guys, where this is your time now. This is your time to shine. So go ahead and bring in your questions and your comments. And we're gonna go ahead and get it started with this. So far, it's not a lot, but usually that changes. All right, man. Brolaw says, would you rather trade Brunson now while we can get something for him, or overpay to keep him in free agency? Like I said, I've said this before. There's two things you can do. You can trade him now, but you might not get the value. You would have to give up more in a trade with Jalen Brunson to get what you want, compared to waiting over the offseason where you can sign him to a bigger contract to flip in a sign and trade. Because right
Yeah.
now he's getting paid a second round pick. So he's not making a lot of money on his contract. But if you wait until the offseason, sign him to a big contract, and then trade him, you can get more for him with that contract compared to his contract right now. You do it now, you're throwing in 85 other players in there to get somebody that you want, compared to waiting until the offseason where you can probably just move him, maybe somebody else, and get somebody you want. What you think?
I 100% agree with you. Only thing I disagree with the statement is overpay. I feel like at least in this system we have right here, I think Jalen Brunson can be a max contract player. I think he's that good.
Well, you
I,
know what? See, okay, people think of max contract. They think he's making 100 million. That's not what a max contract is.
no,
Max
no, no.
contract is based off your years, not the money.
Yes,
So he can
yes.
make 10 a year for 4 years total. You know what I'm saying? So that's considered a max contract. But yeah,
How about I say this? I think he's worth what KP's making right now on this team this year.
I wouldn't go that far. But
Huh?
okay, I
That's
wouldn't go
me.
that far.
I'm gonna tell you this. I
I
say
don't see
because
y'all paying him 30 some million,
no,
man.
no, no, no. They're not. They're not going to pay him that. I'm
Oh,
just saying that I think he's worth it though. I think he can possibly demand that on the free market. The beginning of the year when we started off 9-4, that was Jalen Brunson's run. That was all JB. Luca wasn't in it yet. Kristaps Porzingis was going back and forth. That was Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has been the most consistent Mav this year, from beginning to end. Right now, he's putting up 16 a game, and that's in between starting and coming off the bench, uh, giving you playmaking with little turnovers. Uh, JB is a max right now. JB is a max level contract guy. If Fred Van Vliet can become that guy right now, I don't see why Jalen Brunson, the way he's playing right now, could become a guy like that. So that's what I truly believe in him. But again, I'm just Mr. Optimistic. I'm sorry.
yeah, I feel like you huge optimist. JB can ask for 30 million, but he not getting 30 million from no team on the open market. I don't see that.
All right.
Um, but yeah, let's see.
Well, I don't think. Hold on. I don't think he's going to get 30 million. What I'm saying to you is that when he plays for the next team, he's
Mm-hmm.
going to be worth $30 million.
Oh, okay,
So I
okay.
don't think he's going to be paid $30 million in the
Hold
off
on.
season. I'm saying
The
you.
next team, who is there a team of mine that you throwing out there?
There's a team called the New York Knicks we just
Oh,
played
okay, okay. I see
that's
where you're
looking
going
for
with this.
Jalen Brunson. So I'm
Yeah.
telling you, when he actually plays for that team and he's a starter, he'll be putting up numbers that'll say he's a bargain at that point for whatever
Oh, yeah, yeah.
he gets paid.
Because you'll be a starter and it ball will be in your hand majority of the time. So
Yep.
yeah, because he goes over there. You're gonna be their number one starting point guard. So
Yep.
yeah, okay, I see what you're saying. I agree with that one. All right, man. Will says fantastic defense. King doesn't think so, but I do. I think it's some pretty good defense, man. No, yeah, yeah, it's pretty good defense, man. Like I said, it they did play with a lot of energy tonight. Like I said, it seemed pedestrian, and they still took care of business on defense.
Yep.
So that means that's also signs of a good team. If you can just kind of go out there and be like, but still hold a team to under 100 points, under 95 points,
Mhm.
damn near 90.
Yep.
Yeah, you good, man. You good. What you think?
Yeah. Absolutely. There's nothing more to say. Best defense in the NBA. I already said it.
Exactly. All right, man. Will has another one here. He says Bulls been struggling. Yeah, they have, but
They beat full bounce.
I think eventually they'll finally get off over that skid. Because right now, DeRozan is a MVP candidate. Right now, he's like a top 3 MVP candidate right now. So I I fear DeRozan. I think he'll go out there and do his thing, man. It's gonna be a good game though. It's gonna be a good game. Two teams that are kind of high octane as far as offense. Two solid defensive teams. Two teams who change their dynamic as far as their defense because both of them are some of the top teams as far as defense in the league. Very tough nosed defensive teams. They have added personnel over the offseason to increase their defense of their team. So yeah, that's going to probably be a good game, man. What do you think,
I
bro?
think I don't know if Zach LaVine's playing though. I just thought about it. I think
Yeah,
he
oh, yeah,
might
yeah,
have
yeah,
got banged
yeah,
up.
yeah.
If that happens, then yeah, the Bulls probably will come away with the L. But they're the number one team in the East, or they were just a couple days ago. So I don't think they're going to just tank completely. Like they're just going through a little patch right now. They'll turn it right back around and they'll be okay. The Bulls are for
And
real.
the Bulls got a little bit of depth too to kind of make up
Mhm.
for Zach Levine's loss. Like they just got Kobe White back, so
Yep.
and y'all saw what he did against us. The dude can fill it up, so
Mhm.
it's not like they're completely helpless. They do have people. I'm not saying Kobe White is like Zach Levine or anything, but you do have some people on that team that can help carry that offensive load that Zach
Yep.
Levine would normally give. So
Vooch should step up. Well, he should. Vooch should now. You got a guy like Vooch that'll
yeah,
now step up and score more
this is
points.
Boost. This your chance right here, man. This is where you need to step up because a lot of people been criticizing you this year. This is your chance right here to step up. So I agree with you, bro. All right, man. This seemed to be the last question. It's been quiet today. Please don't say it after the game we went to and oh yeah, OKC, Oklahoma dominated us and I was devastated. Yeah, she's talking about we had went out of town to the Mavs Oklahoma City game, man, and I was confident I like how you be thinking like, oh man, this is a walk. You know, so we got this, man. Luka gonna go out here and score 150 points, and this is gonna be a 200-point blowout and all that sort of stuff. We confident, and then we end up getting beat. That's when Oklahoma City had Chris Paul, by the way. So
Yeah.
it wasn't no pushovers that year with Chris Paul. Like Chris Paul
Right.
was the man.
Yeah,
But
they
okay, see,
they
we
were
got
fourth in
him the
the West that year.
contract in Phoenix.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, that seems to be all the comments today, man. It's been quiet today.
Yeah, it was a it was
Tonight.
a basic game. It wasn't really any. This game didn't change any momentum or anything, so I can see why people. Well, I know the last video and all you guys is doing well. We're very close to our goal of 200 subscribers, so we appreciate you guys for that. And y'all been rocking and rolling with us, man. And we appreciate y'all.
Yes, sir. I couldn't say it better myself, man. We definitely appreciate y'all because, like I said before, without y'all, we could not do what we're doing. We couldn't be in the spot that we're in. Not saying we're ESPN or the Ringer or anything like that, man, but I feel like we have the opportunity to get there. Well, with your guys' help, your likes and your subscriptions and stuff like that, man, we could definitely get to that position. Something that we're definitely trying to reach to. But with that being said, man, like if you enjoyed the content. Also, subscribe if you're new to the channel, guys. We definitely are going to be dropping more content for you guys, more math content here on the channel. on Twitch. If you're watching on Twitch, go ahead and follow us on Twitch. I know we don't give Twitch a lot of love, man, because we operate a little bit more on YouTube than we do on Twitch. Because I'm still kind of new to Twitch. King knows a little bit more about Twitch than I do. So,
Yeah.
like I said, he's teaching me stuff I didn't even know. But yeah, so yeah, just go ahead and subscribe to the channel, guys. We would definitely appreciate that.
Twitter as well.
Um,
Twitter now.
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, matter of fact, let me move this out of the way. Thank you, baby. Love you. All right. See that Twitter down there, guys. Follow us on Twitter, man. We've been active. We've
Yeah.
definitely been active. Um, King already beefing with John Morant, man. So yeah, so yeah, we're definitely active on Twitter, man. If y'all guys want to interact with us on Twitter throughout the games and stuff like that, man, you got different questions, different comments that y'all want us to touch on the show. Y'all can interact with us on Twitter. You don't have to just always wait for us to be on the show to post your questions and your comments.
Hmm.
And we know a lot of you guys who are starting to become regulars on this show who always post stuff like that, man. But y'all can start talking to us also on Twitter if y'all want to get in touch with us.
I'll also
But
start posting questions as well on Twitter. You guys can answer.
yeah, we can start reading them off of Twitter sometimes too, guys. If you have a question, like say, Dallas don't play that day, but you think of a question off the top of your head and like, oh, you know what? Let me ask them right now, so before I forget. Send it
Hmm.
to us on Twitter. We'll save it, and then like say when the show comes up, we'll answer that question on the show. So we'll work it out like that. But anything else, King, before we end it?
No, sir. Always love and blessings and a good day when the Mavericks win.
Yes, sir. Happy Saturday night, Mav win for you guys, the MFFLs out there. And with that being said, guys, it is your boy Rail. I got my boy King, and we are the We Talk Mavs crew right here on the Glow Sun Sports YouTube channel and the Glow Sun Production Twitch channel. We will see you guys here on Monday nights as
Hey.
the Mavericks play the Oklahoma City Thunder. So, matter of fact, what time that game start, King? I'm trying to see real quick. That
Is
way
it
we can.
at 7 year time? It's an early one, I think.
I believe it is. Where'd you go? Yes, 7:30. It is at 7:30. It's
Mhm.
here in Dallas, so it's at 7:30. So we'll probably have the post game at around 10 o'clock or so. So just look for
Yep.
us on that. Like I said, just follow us on Twitter and follow us on our other socials, and you guys will know. So, guys,
Lastly,
maybe. Oh,
hold on,
sorry.
Ro. Lastly, I just wanted to say, everybody, enjoy your holiday, but definitely remember the reason for it. It's an important day Monday, so we'll see y'all then.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. We will catch you guys here on Monday.